Hello everyone, welcome to Building the Ultimate Matchbox Car Collection. My name's Tyrone. Very interesting 10-pack to show you today. In a world where even if you can get hold of a multi-pack from Matchbox, it's going to have either 5 or 8 in it. Back in the day, they had 10. There are bigger packs out there, but I don't have one of those to show you. I have this. It's from 2008. I had to get my electric gizmo magnifying glass of my phone just to see it, and I have reading glasses, for God's sake. Yeah, they had a capacity. What can you see? Get on your little high heels there, young fella. Here you go. They had capacity to put something else in there, but they chose not to. I did a video of they've covered it up. They could have put a catalogue, anything. Pair of scissors, switchblade, who knows? I could have put anything in there. They chose not to. I did do a video on shrinkflation with Matchbox, and you know, I say what I think. No sponsors around here, my son. There are the sponsors of this pack: Ford, Jaguar, GM, V-Dub. What's that? What do you see there, son? Shout it out. Opal, Volvo, plenty. As always, I think I have them. I don't know. I know I don't have that one. I've done some research on a few of them, and I know I certainly don't have them. And one or two I do, but you know, once you've been collecting for quite some time, it's inevitable. That's what's on the card art. Right. Destruction. I don't even think I need my butter knife. Just my thuggish little fingers. I often get informed on comments and other avenues of information that there are easier ways to open a packet, mate. You don't have to be a thug. And I've always politely explained that that's how I do it, because it reminds me of Christmas morning, making a mess and a big old racket. Sometimes Mum and Dad used to happily watch us unwrap all our presents, usually, but sometimes they'd go out for a cigarette and a cup of tea because we're making just too much racket. There were 6 kids in the living room. Come on, man. Come on, man. El Camino is up front in bright yellow. Gee, that's bright. Pop your sunnies on before you get in your car. Got the tri-spoke wheels and lots of chrome. That's your base. Should put your sunnies on for the base. Nice. Lots of debris. I just tidied this table. Sometimes I'm just about to hit record on this camera, and it turns out that there's debris already from the previous video. And I'm not a perfectionist. I think one of the biggest imperfections you can have as a human being is to be a perfectionist. It's ironic, isn't it? But it'll mess you up every time if everything has to be just so. It'll ruin the perfect day. Toffee coloured interior. Mind your pants don't stick to your seat. Is the window down? Oh look, the window's down. Sometimes you see that. Nice. I was asked a couple of times actually in the comments to have the cars a bit closer to the camera. Is that close enough? Look at it! Cool wheels on this one. They put those on quite a few things. They certainly match this Porsche. Sweet. That's the old version, isn't it? SUV. I've got a couple of backups. I always bring some backup singers to bewilder and delight you. It's not of the Mini. I'll do a nice special little video of the Mini panel van sooner rather than later, because a lot just arrived and many I didn't have. So I was bewildered and amused. Richie's Pizza Delivery on the side of this one. Gee, you wouldn't do that gig for quids, would you? The whole Uber Eats. It's not just a pizza delivery, you can get pretty much anything you want. Don't even have to leave the house. I'm a strong advocate of leaving the house. It's good for your mental wellness. Jaguar, step forward. I would put money on my not having this until this very moment, in this colour anyway. Ha! What happened there, Kev? What happened there? I didn't notice that before I ripped it open. That's shonky. What happened there? Do we have... They're the same wheels as that? They are, look at that. Did they just run out that day? So, oh, come on, man. It's a Friday. It's 4 o'clock. Just shove these wheels on. Shove these wheels on. It's finished. Clock out. We're off to the pub. Kooky. Definitely didn't have that one. That's so strange. Everything's upside down today. Wow. New Jaguar XK from 2006. This is a 2005 casting, which means it was released in 2006. Just in time for the 2008 10-pack. That's so strange. I'm going to put it like that so we can all ogle it all through the video. Volkswagen in a... Not sure if you're picking that up, but it's a brown with really dark tinted windows. No need for that depth of tint because it's a really nice interior. And very strangely, all 4 wheels are the same. You, Porsche, another one. Dark maroon or burgundy. Your choice. It's not particularly metallic. In fact, I would say that's flat as a pancake. Nice one, isn't it? I can't wait to scoop these all up in my hot little hands and go to the drawers behind me, and indeed below this camera. There are drawers everywhere, to figure out exactly what colours I already had and did not have. The more I look at it, the more I think, I didn't have that one. Definitely didn't have the Ford GT in black with gold accents. Sweet. Sometimes I think, I've got thousands and thousands of different Matchbox cars. Almost no repeats. I've got repeats of police cars and fire engines and ambulances, tow trucks, things you would expect to see repeats just in traffic, or indeed at a tow truck company, etc. But I go out of my way not to have repeats of things like this. But even so, among the, was it 2 or 3 castings, excluding the original from the 60s, I think it was 2, maybe 3, but there's like 20 something of them. There's so many of them. So putting repeats in the lineup on purpose, you're wasting space. I definitely didn't have the Opel in blue, not this blue anyway. Yeah, look at that. Someone said, for goodness sake, stop faffing about, throw any wheels on, we're deuces baby, we're off. Turn the lights out on your way out. That's the Opel in blue. Did I say what kind of Opel it is? Speedster, that's right. You knew that. And the 2 I want to do a little bit of a flood with. Not so much this one, but definitely the next one. As I monitor the debris, it's the Cadillac. It's pimped out with the side exhausts. It's been slammed. It's got a big old chrome wheel cover on the boot. It's the Eldorado. Shiver me timbers. It's tri-spoke wheels, lots of chrome, lots of metallic, and a little whisker. Not mine. What else do we have in that range? Not many. See, Can't afford to be a perfectionist. There's a thing going on. Oh, there are some nice colours here. Got the badge showing up quite nicely on the bonnet. It's been murdered out in black. The old car slangs. That's the Leslie edition with the metal base and the very fancy interior. And you can get it with a roof, not quite the same car. That's the Fleetwood version, also Leslie. But big old things, aren't they? Magic. So pop those, oh no, leave that one there. I'll pop those off to the wing. And the last one to show you off the 10 pack is the little Volvo. We still get a Volvo, or 2 or 3 from Matchbox. This is the C30. Not to be confused with what they're giving us now. Where are you? Where are you? There you are. See? That's what they're giving us now. The V60. Same sort of shape. Completely different car. Where do you two come from? You're the backup singers. I'll put him there. And I think we'll just litter the table with more Volvos. The other Volvo, or 2, they're giving us at the Mo. I don't think we've seen it this year, have we? I'll have to check the drawer. There was a light blue one, and they also give us that one, XC40. But before that, well, the other colours of the C30 is that one. What year? 2006 was the initial offering. So there must be a lot more out there than I have. The gold one. And a blue one. Yeah, there's got to be another 20 to find. Other Volvos. This reminds me of one of the Jeeps. The X90. Couldn't quite see. Another Leslie edition. Funny looking Volvo. It's one of the originals. The Matchbox lineup anyway. As was this. This was from the 80s. Wedge shape. And a couple more. This was a strange one. I like the car, but it must have been a specific thing that they were giving a bit of a nod to, a bit of a tribute, because I could never work out whether it was supposed to be a pace car, a race car, or a police car. But someone knew. It's the V60. And last one to show you, again from the 80s, with opening parts. Nice. Made in Macau. Back in the day. Fabulous. Volvo. Still getting them. Still collecting them. What a fabulous 10 pack. Man, they don't make them like that anymore. Love it. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.